Behind me are my 2 grow beds with garlic. I've planted about 60 cloves at the end of last year, so 2025. Today is May the 30th, and we're getting closer to what normally would be the harvest period of garlic, at least here in the Northern Hemisphere. And everything was going really well up until about a week ago. So let me take you in for a closer look. So these are the 2 beds with garlic. As you can see, they are becoming more yellow, so getting closer to be ready for harvesting. There is some rust on the leaves, not the biggest problem, but the thing I wanted to show you guys is this over here. They were all starting to form a basically a flower bulb, and they were also shooting out all these new thin leaves. Now I had to look this up, but this is apparently called witch's broom, and it might be due to the fact of irregular watering, but I have been watering them quite regularly. Another reason could be a sudden change in temperature. Now that has happened in the last 2 weeks. We've went from 16 degrees Celsius to about 32 degrees Celsius in a matter of 4 days. So that is of course a very big shift, and that might confuse the bulbs and they think it's ready to start sprouting. Another one over here, as you can see, and these leaves over here are basically the individual cloves inside of the bulb underground that are starting to sprout, so not a good sign. Another reason for this could be high amounts of nitrogen in the soil, but this is just a good mixture of compost, and I haven't really fertilized these garlics at all. So yeah, it's unfortunate because, as you guys know, it takes a long time to grow garlic. Not all of them have the witch's broom, but I'm not taking any chances. I'm going to dig them all up, cure them, and hopefully I have some usable cloves, because witch's broom apparently also reduces shelf life because the cloves have been sort of punctured from the inside out. But hey, that's nature. You live and you learn. All right, so I dug all of them up, and most of them are still pretty small. Some of them I would say are like normal, but yeah, it's kind of a bummer. But now I'm letting these dry, letting them cure, and hopefully I can still get some nice garlic cloves out of them. All right, see you next time. Bye bye.